Hey y'all, I believe it's August the 30th, 2018. I have a few minutes, so I thought I would go ahead and cover something a little bit out of the way, but it is pertaining to Parkland. As you can see, it's from fatherly.com. I never heard of it. It's by Lissy Francis. So I don't know, but you have a lady writing for fatherly.com. Alright. The headline says Parkland victims dead, bless Trump administration for allowing plastic gun plans to be posted online. I mean, before we get into it, we're only going to get a little bit into it. I got to go back in. But I want to explain that basically this guy, he's blasting Trump for allowing these plans to be posted online. Now, you already know full well that any number of things is posted online. Some things we disagree with, but however, they're still posted online. I mean, people get them irregardless. I mean, it doesn't matter which way they get them, they're going to get them, right? So there's these plans. And you heard of it for a while. 3D printers have been a thing for a while. So you probably heard years ago about people drawing up plans so you can print out guns and, it make guns more widely available and accessible to people. And probably would drive down the price of guns as well. And all sort of things. So that's been, but this guy, he's mad at Trump's administration for not blocking certain things like that. And we're going to just read a little bit into it. Fred Guttenberg, a dad whose daughter was one of the 17 victims in a Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High shooting in February of this year, just took the Trump administration to task. I don't even remember hearing about it, so it didn't make too much of a splash. But he said took him to task after the government was set to allow a Texas gun rights group called Defense Distributed to release plans for 3D printable guns online. Meaning they put it online, and guess what? You have the plan now. That was their idea. The plans for the gun, which is called the Liberator, that seems appropriate, actually. Very appropriate, the name. It's called The Liberator, should be posted online on Wednesday after a 5-year battle in the courts. 5 years this was battling on. Well before Donald Trump was in presidency, by the way. So they were in court for about 5 years. Although the plan wasn't supposed to be online until today, at least 1,000 people have already downloaded it. You hear what I'm saying? All right, I mean, this is what's just in the article. It says, although the plan wasn't supposed to be online until today, meaning people did not follow your rules, and they wound up getting, they already wound up downloading it by 1,000. By 1,000. Those are your words. Okay, so at least 1,000 people already downloaded the instructions for the make-at-home guns. Guttenberg was understandably quite angry at the administration because they're supposed to stop this. During a CNN appearance on Tuesday morning, he said what this administration did and did not need to do it is they actively roll back the public safety of citizens in the greatest way ever in my lifetime. He also added that all the protections that have gone into making schools more impenetrable, which probably are a lie. He's describing like all sort of protections that have gone underway. He said he also added that all the protections, all of them, have gone into making schools more impenetrable in the face of school shootings would be worthless if citizens can get their hands on free downloadable plastic guns. All right, basically what he's saying is if people had more cheaper way of getting guns, then everybody would go shoot them up like it was the Wild Wild West. All right, and of course, the only thing holding them back is that they can't get the guns. They're not so accessible, or else people would be shooting up schools left and right here in America. Right? Isn't that what he's insinuating? He said, oh man, if people had more access to guns, of course they'd shoot each other in the face, right? And so it doesn't matter that we're securing up schools, and that's the whole point. But what he says, people have more access to guns, so nothing what y'all is going to do is going to be basically satisfying to Mr. Guttenberg, unfortunately. And I got to say that's for probably quite a few people. However, like the article states quite clearly, but I've been stating it, and many people before me have been stating it, is there's people who want the guns, right? They want them, and even you know that they're going to get it. The plan exists, right? On the internet, they've already got the plan, and there's no stopping them from having the plan because they'll merely spread it and save it in different ways, and you can't stop them. They already have it. They already have it. And you're not going to stop them. Now, we already know this about so many things upon the internet. I mean, they're on the internet, and so they're never, ever going to leave the internet, certain things, right? Printable gun would be one of those things. So, irregardless, people are going to have it. People are really going to have it. And this guy, Guttenberg, right here, unfortunately, he's of the belief that Donald Trump can do some sort of hocus pocus. Meanwhile, it just stands to reason that it'd be more safer that it'd be public access, that everybody would be able to get this instead of just a few people who are doing it on the dark web, behind closed doors and in the shadows on the internet. Obviously, you would not want that. But Gutenberg, unfortunately, I don't think he understands that, and I had to go back in. So I'll holler at y'all later. And I appreciate y'all, man. And holler at me if I am slipping and tripping, but I don't think that I am. It's August the 30th, 2018. I'll holler at y'all a little bit later.